What if I told you Rihanna's biggest hit wasn't a song?
Not Umbrella.
Not Diamonds.
Not even the Super Bowl halftime show. Her biggest hit was Foundation. And that one move didn't just make her rich, it made her a billionaire. Because while the world saw a global pop icon, Rihanna saw something else. An industry making billions while quietly ignoring millions. And what she did next didn't just build Fenty Beauty.
It forced the entire beauty industry to evolve.
By the end of this video, you'll understand the exact strategic decision that turned Fenty into a billion-dollar empire and why it was way smarter than just launching another celebrity brand.
Let's rewind.
Before Fenty launched in 2017, the beauty industry was already massive. We're talking hundreds of billions of dollars. Legacy brands dominated shelves. Influencers were exploding on YouTube. Instagram makeup tutorials were everywhere. Beauty wasn't struggling.
So when Rihanna announced she was launching a makeup line, the reaction wasn't shock. It was skepticism.
Oh, another celebrity brand.
Because that's the pattern, right?
Famous person.
New product.
Big launch.
Short hype cycle.
Fade away.
But here's where Rihanna was different.
She didn't enter the beauty industry to participate.
She entered to expose it. Because underneath all that glam and gloss, the industry had a blind spot.
Foundation shades. If you had lighter skin tones, you had options, lots of them. But if your skin was deeper, richer, darker, your choices shrank fast, sometimes down to one, sometimes none.
And customers knew it.
They just got used to it.
And that's the opportunity most companies miss, the frustration people normalize.
Rihanna saw it clearly.
She later said she wanted people to feel included, but this wasn't just emotional, it was strategic.
Because here's the uncomfortable truth.
If millions of customers can't find products for them, that's not a diversity issue.
That's a revenue leak.
And Rihanna decided to flood it. When Fenty Beauty launched, it didn't release 10 foundation shades. It didn't release 20. It launched with 40 shades on day one. Now today, that might sound standard, but in 2017, that was disruptive.
That was a statement.
That was Rihanna walking into a comfortable industry and saying, "You've been underserving people for years, and I'm about to prove it." But here's the genius. The 40 shades weren't just inclusive. They were strategic positioning. Because now, anyone who felt ignored had a reason to switch. And anyone who didn't feel ignored, they respected the brand anyway.
It was win-win.
The internet exploded. People weren't just reviewing makeup. They were reacting emotionally. "You finally made one for me."
That sentence right there?
That's brand loyalty forming in real time.
And when customers feel seen, they don't just buy once. They advocate. That's how the Fenty Effect was born. Suddenly, every beauty brand looked exposed.
Why didn't you have 40 shades? Why didn't you think of this?
Why did it take a music artist to show you what customers wanted?
And just like that, Rihanna didn't just enter the market.
She shifted the standard. Now let's talk about risk.
Because launching 40 shades isn't cheap. More shades means more inventory complexity, more formulation testing, more production cost, more shelf space, more forecasting challenges.
Legacy brands avoided it for years because it was operationally messy. Rihanna leaned into it.
Why?
Because complexity becomes a competitive moat when executed correctly.
Most companies avoid hard moves. Rihanna built her advantage on one.
But here's something even more important.
Fenty wasn't built like a celebrity vanity project.
It was built with LVMH, the luxury powerhouse behind Louis Vuitton and Dior. That partnership gave Fenty elite manufacturing, global distribution, and luxury brand credibility from day one.
That's like launching a startup with billion-dollar infrastructure already installed.
So while other celebrity brands were figuring out packaging and shipping delays,
Fenty launched polished,
high-end, premium,
Ready.
and that changed perception instantly.
Because customers didn't see Fenty as Rihanna's side hustle.
They saw it as legitimate. And legitimacy builds trust.
Now let's talk marketing, because this part is masterful.
Fenty didn't scream at consumers with ads. It engineered moments. The product visuals were modern. The campaigns were bold. The models were diverse in a way that didn't feel forced. It felt natural. It felt current. It felt cultural. And then something powerful happened. Customers did the marketing. YouTube reviews, Instagram swatches, TikTok shade matches, before and after clips.
But these weren't just tutorials.
They were testimonials. When someone says, "I've never had a foundation match me this perfectly before," that's not promotion. That's proof.
And proof spreads.
Plus, early Fenty drops sold out.
Scarcity builds desire. Desire builds momentum.
Momentum builds dominance. Now here's the strategic layer most people miss.
Rihanna didn't just sell makeup.
She sold identity. Fenty's message was clear. Beauty isn't one shade, one shape, one look.
It's everyone.
And when a brand aligns with identity, it becomes emotional. When it becomes emotional, price matters less. When price matters less, margins grow. That's business. Then Rihanna expanded. Concealers, highlighters, bronzers, lip products, skincare. Each launch intentional. Each one reinforcing the same promise: we see you. And while Fenty Beauty scaled, she launched Savage X Fenty, applying the same inclusive philosophy to lingerie. Now, she wasn't just in cosmetics. She was in confidence. And confidence is an evergreen market, because trends change. But the desire to feel powerful, timeless. That's empire thinking. But let's come back to the original move. That decision did three things simultaneously. One, it captured underserved customers immediately. Two, it generated massive earned media and viral momentum. Three, it forced competitors into reactive mode. And when competitors are reacting,
You're leading.
that's how industries shift.
not by incremental improvement.
By bold contrast.
Rihanna didn't outspend legacy brands. She outpositioned them. She found the blind spot. She amplified it. And she delivered quality to back it up. Because here's the final piece. If the product wasn't good, none of this would matter. But Fenty delivered. The formulas worked. The packaging felt premium. The shade range wasn't symbolic. It was functional.
And when message meets performance, you get trust.
Trust is what turned Fenty from viral brand into billion-dollar brand. So what's the real lesson here? Rihanna didn't build a billion-dollar empire because she was famous. She built it because she identified a normalized frustration in a massive market and solved it in a way competitors were too comfortable to attempt. That's strategic entrepreneurship. Find what people have accepted as just the way it is. Fix it boldly. Execute at a high level. and make the solution undeniable.
That's the Fenty blueprint. If this breakdown changed how you see celebrity brands, wait until you see the next case study. Hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.